Hello students, welcome back to chemistry class. Today we are going to discuss about the peptide bonds. Peptide bonds. What are peptide bonds? Peptides are compounds formed by the linkage of two or more amino acids. Two or more, same or different amino acids are combined to form peptides. What are peptides? Peptides are compounds formed by the condensation of two or more and same or different amino acids is called peptides. Okay, the linkage between alpha amino acids is called peptide linkage or peptide bond. Peptides are compounds formed by the condensation of two or more same or different amino acids are called peptides. Okay, the linkage between NH2 group of amino acids and carboxylic group of another amino acids. Linkage takes place between NH2 group of one amino acids and carboxylic group of another acid. Now here amino group act as a nucleophile because due to presence of lone pair of electron it is act as a nucleophile. It is attacking on carbonyl carbon. Now carbonyl carbon having partial positive charge. Now it is attacking on carbonyl carbon. Okay. So condensation between alpha amino acids to form peptides are called peptide bond. Okay, the linkage is formed between alpha amino acids, single bond NH CO single bond. This is called peptide bond or peptide linkage. This is peptide bond or peptide linkage. Okay, this is called peptide bond or peptide linkage NHCO. This is called peptide bond and peptide linkage. Clear? Let's take an example. H2N CH single bond or COOH plus H2N CH single bond or COOH. Okay. In this compound, this carboxylic group is there. Carboxylic group COOH due to the presence of electron partially positive charge is there. Now nitrogen and carbon. Nitrogen is more electronegative, del negative is there, and it has a lone pair of electron. Nitrogen has a lone pair of electron. Now this lone pair of electrons are attacking on carbonyl carbon. This is a nucleophilic attack takes place on carbonyl carbon, and this OH group is leaves the carbonyl carbon, and here one hydrogen and OH both are eliminated as a water molecule minus H2O. Clear? Now this NH2 group is as this H2N CH single bond or C double bond O, and this carbonyl carbon bond forms with nitrogen and one hydrogen atom of amino group is eliminated as a water molecule minus H2O, and remaining CH single bond or COOH. This is called peptide. Okay, the linkage between these two is called peptide bond or this peptide linkage. This is a peptide bond. What is this? Peptide bond. Or this is also called peptide linkage. In peptides, one end means the left end is free amino group. In peptide, left end has free amino group and right hand side free carboxylic group. Free amino group on left hand side and free carboxylic group on right hand side. And this is called N terminal. What is this? N terminal, because it ends with NH2 group. N terminal. What about right side? This is called C terminal. C terminal. N terminal and C terminal. Clear? Now, if two alpha amino acids are combined to form peptide, it is called dipeptide. Okay. For example, I will write here. Two amino acids are combined to form is called dipeptide. What is it? Dipeptide. I will write like this. Dipeptide. Instead I will write dipeptide. What is dipeptide? It contains two alpha amino acids are combined through peptide linkage are called dipeptide. Similarly, tripeptide. Tripeptide means 3 alpha amino acids. Next one, tetrapeptide means 4 alpha amino acids. 4 alpha amino acids. For example, 2 alpha amino acids, I will take A and B. Okay. For 2 alpha amino acids, I will write here A, 1 alpha amine and B another alpha amino acid. Between 2 alpha amino acid, one link is there. How many peptide linkages are there? 1. 2 alpha amino acids are linked by 1 peptide bond. Means dipeptide has 1 peptide linkage. Okay, dipeptide has 1 peptide linkage. Now 3 alpha amino acids are there. This is tripeptide. Tripeptide means, for example, I will take A, B and C. 3 peptides are there. So 3 alpha amino acids are there. 3 alpha amino acids are linked by peptide bond. Linked by peptide linkage or peptide bond. How many are there? 1, 2. This is a P1, this is a P2. 2 peptide bonds are there. Tripeptide contains how many peptide bonds? 2 peptide bonds. Similarly, tetra, A, B, C and D. 4 amino acids are there. 4 amino acids are combined each other by peptide bonds. How many peptide bonds are there? P1, P2 and P3. Total 3 peptide bonds are there. For example, n number of n peptide is there. N peptide means n number of alpha amino acids. N number of alpha amino acids. A bond, B bond, C bond, D bond, like this. N number of alpha amino acids are combined to form polypeptide. Okay. Now here is the di, tri, tetra, penta, hexa, hepta. We can write number of. Here, how many peptide bonds are there? How many peptide bonds are there? In dipeptide, how many are there? 1 peptide bond is there. In dipeptide, how many peptide bonds are there? 1. In tripeptide, how many peptide bonds are there? 2. In tetrapeptide, how many are there? 3. In n peptide, n-1 peptide linkages are there. N-1 peptide linkages are present in n peptide bond. Clear? What is n? Number of peptides. Okay. Dipeptide. Di means 2. 2 minus 1. Dipeptide means how many alpha amino acids? 2 alpha amino acids. Lesser than 2 alpha amino acids means n-1. N is otherwise you can take alpha amino acids. Alpha amino acids. How many are there? Dipeptide means 2 alpha amino acids are there. How many peptide linkages are there? n-1 number of peptide linkages are there. Dipeptide means 2. 2 minus 1 is equal to 1 peptide linkage is there. Okay. Now tripeptide. Tripeptide means how many alpha amino acids are there? How many alpha amino acids are there? 3 alpha amino acids are there. So n is equal to 3. 3 alpha amino acids are there. N is equal to this after there. 3 minus 1. Then we will get 2 peptide bonds are present. Next, similarly, tetra. Tetra means how many alpha amino acids are there? 4 alpha amino acids are there. So 4 minus 1. 3 we will get. What is 3? 3 peptide bonds or peptide linkages are present between 4 amino acids. Okay, n-1 number of peptide bonds are present. Let's take one example, glycine and alanine. Glycyl alanine. Okay, what is glycyl alanine? This is a dipeptide. Dipeptide. Glycine and alanine both are undergoes condensation reaction to form glycyl alanine. What is glycine? Glycine is a H2N CH2 COH. What is alanine? H2N CH3 COOH. Okay, undergoes condensation, means OH group of carboxyl COOH and hydrogen atom of amino group eliminate as a water molecule. It is acting as a nucleophile. It is attacking on carbonyl carbon, and these are eliminated as a water molecule, and this link formed between carbonyl carbon and nitrogen. Then you will get H2N CH2 ISTs and C double bond O and bond formed with nitrogen. Nitrogen has one hydrogen atom ISTs. CH single bond CH3 COOH. Okay, this is a glycine, this is alanine. Okay, what about this glycyl alanine? Otherwise you can write GLYALA shortcut. Okay, we can write the glycine name GLY, first three letters, and this is the first three letters ALA. Okay, glycyl alanine dipeptide. How many are there? 2 amino acids, so dipeptide. How many peptide linkages are there? 1 peptide linkage is there. 1 peptide bond is there. Okay, how many peptide bonds are there? 1 peptide bond. 1 peptide bond. Let's take one more example. H2N CH2 COOH plus H2N CH OH COOH plus H2N CH CH3 COOH. Okay, I will take this example, then we can write next one, polypeptide bond. Polypeptides. What are meaning of polypeptides? If large number of alpha amino acids are joined to form peptide. If a large number of alpha amino acids joined to form peptide is called polypeptide bond. H2N CHR NH CHR CO taken NH CH2 COOH CHR COOH. Okay, here taken N means N number of units are repeated here. N is equal to 100 to 1000. N is equal to 100 to 1000. Okay, N is equal, we can take 100 to 1000. means large number of unit form. Okay, H2N CHR CO NH CHR CO NH CHR COOH. One end is amino group, another end is carboxyl group. This is called N terminal, this is called C terminal. N terminal and C terminal. It is act as a amphoteric because basic end and acidic end both are present in this polypeptides, and they possess greater than 10,000 units of molecular mass. Okay, up to 10,000 they are called polypeptides. More than 10,000 units of molecular units they are called proteins. Okay, the molecular units, molecular mass, depend on the molecular mass. Up to 10,000 units they are called polypeptide. Greater than 10,000 they are called proteins. Clear? Now these units are repeated in the polypeptides. Okay, let's take one example here. H2N CHH CO NH CH3 CO taken N, otherwise I will take only one tripeptide. NH CH CH2OH COOH. What about this? This is a glycine. This is a alanine. What about this? Serine. Okay, serine. Now it is a tripeptide. What is it? Tripeptide. What are the alpha amino acids? Glycine, alanine, serine combined to form tripeptide. How many linkages are there? How many peptide linkages are there? CONH. How many? 2 peptide linkages are there. Tripeptide contains how many peptide linkages? 2 peptide linkages. Now name of this compound: glycyl alanyl serine. Glycyl alanyl serine. This is a polypeptide. Okay, this is an example of tripeptide. We can write instead of this N. Instead of this we can write N. Okay, taken N. Means in this you can write number of means you will get polypeptide bond. Now if a molecular mass up to 10,000 units, 10,000 U, it is called as a polypeptide. Now greater than 10,000 is called proteins. It is called proteins. Okay, this is about the polypeptide bonds. Okay.